Char siu is a staple in Chinese street food. The iconic red color of this skewered meat is easily recognized. Char siu goes all the way back to the Shao dynasty, which ruled from around 1046 BC to about 256 BC. The name translates to fork roasted and describes the original cooking method of skewering seasoned meat on long forks and roasting over an open fire. This makes a dish perfect for integrating into Texas barbecue recipes. That's what we'll be doing today with pork belly burn ends, char siu style. Welcome back to 956 Barbecue. My name is Jeff. For the char siu style pork belly burn ends, we're going to begin with a marinade. We're going to let this pork belly sit overnight in this marinade. It's got some ingredients that are more traditional, and if you have trouble finding these ingredients out of mine off the internet, I'll leave some links below. Once we get the pork marinated, after we get on the smoker for a couple hours, we're going to add a glaze, a maltose glaze. Maltose is a malt sugar, and let's get started. Contrary to what some may believe, Chinese five-spice does not get its name from the quantity of spices it contains. Rather, it comes from the five tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and pungent. It's supposed to bring harmony of flavor into the cooking. It also comes from the five ancient Chinese elements: earth, fire, water, wood, and metal. The Chinese 13 spice powder traditionally builds upon the five spice flavor profile by adding an additional 13 aromatic herbs and spices. However, modern variations include more than 13. They still use the name 13 spice powder. So for the purpose of this recipe, I know most traditional recipes require the 5 spice powder, but the 13 spice powder I think is more fitting, and we're going to be substituting the 13 spice powder for this recipe today. For the marinade, we got 3/4 cup of light soy sauce, 2/3 cup of hoisin sauce, 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar, 1/4 cup of oyster sauce, 1/3 cup of shaoxing cooking wine, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, 2 teaspoons of white pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of 13 spice powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of tapioca starch, 2 tablespoons of grated garlic, 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, 1.5 tablespoons of red yeast rice ground up, and we have 3 tablespoons of red fermented bean curd. We're going to go ahead and put everything in here and blend this up. We're going to set aside about 3/4 cup of the marinade. We'll be using that tomorrow with the glaze. Here I've got some pork belly. It's already been cut up. Got about 3 pounds of it. About inch and 1/4 cubes. No skin. Go ahead and put in all the marinade here. You want to make sure it's all mixed up nice and good. Get all the sides. Get good and covered. We're going to let this sit overnight. So the pork has been marinating overnight, and we're going to get it put on the rack here. Doesn't really matter if it's fat side up or fat side down, just as long as it gets on there. Some people have a preference. This is going to be amazing. It smells really good. All right, we got the grill at 250. Do about 3 hours at 250. Now we're about to get these on the smoker. I'm just going to let you know, we're going to use cherry wood for the smoking today. Cherry wood not only gives a great flavor that will complement the char siu, but also it will help deepen that red color that is so indicative of the dish itself. The cherry wood, I think, is going to send this over the top. All right, it's been about an hour and a half. Let's see where we're at. Oh my goodness. This looks absolutely amazing. It smells delicious already. We still got some ways to go, but check this out. Already starting to get a little soft. We get another hour and a half, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, it's been 3 hours. I wish you guys could smell this. It is amazing. Let's get these off and do the next step. So for this next part, we are going to add some butter and some brown sugar onto these. Sprinkle the brown sugar. Gonna cut the butter up. If you guys could smell this, that 13 spice powder, the aromatics are really coming through. We're gonna cover this up. We're gonna get back on, keep it at 250 for about an hour. Let's talk about this glaze. We got our maltose, which is malt sugar. If you can't find this where you live, you can always use honey instead if you'd like. I'll post a link down below of where I found this. We have that leftover marinade from yesterday, about 3/4 of a cup, and we have some water. And we're going to incorporate all this together and make our glaze. I'm going to run it through a strainer, also just to make sure it has a nice, more smooth texture to it. We'll add the water. Now this maltose is pretty thick, and we need to kind of help it thin out a little bit and incorporate it. Look at this. Kind of got to gloop it in there. Yeah, about 1/3 of a cup or so. And we're going to let this warm up. It's going to reduce a little bit, get all mixed up, and then we'll have our glaze. It's been about an hour. Let's see how we're doing here. We're going to get the, oh my goodness, that looks awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer these over to a new pan, and we're going to get the glaze on here. Oh man, if you guys could smell this. Brown sugar and the butter really takes it to the next level. It's keeps these really nice, sweet, excellent flavor with the pork belly burn ends. And with this glaze, I cannot wait. All right, I'll get some of this glaze on here. You see all that nice, beautiful red color. That cherry wood really helped out with that coloring. Okay, we're gonna put this back, 250, uncovered. We're gonna leave it there for maybe about 20 minutes or so. Let this get tacky. We'll see where we're at. It's been about 15 minutes. Oh, look at this. This is ready to go. Got little poppers here too. I'm doing a little carne asada here in a little while. So I threw some jalapenos on there. And the wife requested chicharron. That'll be for another time. Let me know if you guys wanna do a video on that. Let's get this off and we'll try them out. All right, y'all, moment of truth. All right, let's see. Let's pick this one. You see the nice little red coloring here from the char siu. You smell this garlic, the ginger, the 13 spice powder. Everything it's amazing. Got that brown sugar and the butter on there. All right, let's give this a try. That is amazing. Nice, squishy, soft, chewy. These things are amazing. I highly recommend it. Turned out awesome. Guys, char siu style pork belly burn ends. This is it right here. This is going to keep people coming back to your house every time you do cookout. you liked what you saw, please make sure, like and subscribe. Really help out the channel. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.